Now, speaking of getting a little crazy, we're having this battle. Roman Reigns is back. The Bloodline is now in full force with the 2.0 against Roman. We'll see who else he brings in. But are we noticing the hints, guys, about the Ula Fala? The dreaded Ula Fala. If you don't know what that is, the Roman Reigns, when he was dubbed the tribal chief, was given this bouquet to go around his neck. And I do apologize. I wish I'd had that sitting up here because I actually had the definition of what the Ula Fala is. But it's a Samoan symbol of being the big dog.
Yeah.
And there seems to be some hints. I don't know if you watch SmackDown, but hints about that Ula Fala is corrupting people.
That's fun.
Yeah. So when we get into the supernatural, because if you notice, Solo got it, and now he's acting a little crazy. And, one of the other guys in the Bloodline, I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, was holding it. But you saw him kind of pause, too.
Tama Tonga.
Yeah, Tama Tonga. Paused before he gave it back. Are we going to get a little Samoan supernatural stuff going on with this? Matt, you're shaking your head. What do you think about this?
They're definitely not going to go that route. Roman's way too much in charge of his own creative to let supernatural leak into the Bloodline story. My problem with the whole, the Bloodline, necklace or whatever the terminology for it is, it's way too similar to the Raw storyline right now with the friendship bracelet that CM Punk has that seemingly has so much power over people.
Jeez.
That it can decide wrestling matches. I kind of wish they would choose one or the other. I feel like doing both on Raw and SmackDown right now kind of feels repetitive.
Yeah, I was kind of excited when you mentioned that there'd be a supernatural aspect, but you're right that Roman has too much control over his career and his character at this point. I like the story. I like what they're doing to evolve the story. I also like that Roman got to have some time off for once. And that when he returned, he got appreciation from the fans for kind of the first time in his career, to his face, at least. Like, obviously, the thank you Roman chants happened after WrestleMania, after he'd left the building. So it's exciting for me to see him get the face turn that he so desperately, deserves now, and that they tried to give him for 10 years. And I think it's an interesting tack that they've taken in trying to shift the Bloodline story. I don't know. Ultimately, it boils down to, are you charismatic enough? Are you talented enough to carry it? And I don't know that I see that out of Solo. I like Solo. He's a good worker. He does, he's a talented wrestler, but I don't know that he can carry it on the mic like that. He needs a Paul Heyman. He needs a guy to talk for him, in my opinion. So I like the direction the story is headed. I need someone to step up on the mic a little bit. I also need the Bloodline to be scary again. I need them to win a bunch of matches in a row against good opponents. And until both of those things happen, it's not going to be my favorite thing to watch every week.
Matt, it was funny when Reuben talked about Roman Reigns finally getting the face turn. I saw you kind of smile and shake your head a little bit. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean they tried to shove him down people's throats as a baby face for several years, and it was vehemently rejected time and time again. This one happened organically, and obviously the best face and heel turns in professional wrestling always happen organically. It's not about creative forcing you to pick a side. It's about the fans adjusting their own mindset as a storyline plays out and decides the path that wrestler takes. And those are always the most successful heel and face turns in wrestling history.
And one more thing on the Ula Fala, by the way. You don't get the Ula Fala just by picking it up and grabbing it. Some elder needs to present that to you.
Okay.
would I suggest that elder that presented it to him would be The Rock?
Sure. That would make sense. I mean, there's, that is an existing character in this story arc. To not use The Rock if he's able to be used would kind of be foolish. He's, one of, if not the biggest movie star in Hollywood. He is one of, if not the biggest name in the history of professional wrestling. If that is an option, that seems like a shoo-in.
Yeah, man, I really think they're setting up Rock Roman for WrestleMania. I really do.
Well, the original, they wanted to do Cody and Rock.
Yeah.
But like, if I don't know how many more years they have of Rock, personally, and if they really want to get this Roman Rock match done, they might just want to pull the trigger on it next year. They say there's no time like the present, but honestly, not having that go down at WrestleMania 40 was probably a blessing in disguise for WWE, because they'd much rather have Roman in that babyface position against the heel Rock than a babyface Rock going up against the heel Roman. So letting Roman get that big win over the Rock at WrestleMania would make him in a good way as a babyface. So yeah, I know the initial plan was to do Cody and Rock, but I'd rather see a babyface Roman against heel Rock personally.
Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun.
Looking for high-quality custom screen printing in Las Vegas? Look no further than Off Grid Creations. Need a few custom t-shirts for a local event, band merchandise, or family reunion? We've got you covered. Large order of uniforms for your staff, sports team, or club? We can handle that too. Our experienced team will work closely with you throughout the entire process, from design consultation to final product. Call us at 661-300-1115. That's 661-300-1115. Or visit our website at off-gridcreations.com. Get a free consultation today.